Hello and welcome everyone on this official platform of Legacy IS Academy. पाकिस्तान heading towards a military coup. जी हाँ, ऐसा लग रहा है. As you can see the headlines here, Pakistan ISI chief gets a key role amid tensions with India over Pahalgam attack. Now, DG of ISI, that is Asim Malik, as you can see here, Asim Malik has been appointed as National Security Advisor to the Prime Minister of Pakistan with additional charge as DG of ISI. Now, this makes him the most, now, as you can see here, this appointment letter, this notification, now this makes him the second most powerful DG after Akhtar Abdur Rahman Khan. जी हाँ, आफ्टर अख्तर अहमद अब्दुल रहमान खान. तो अब ये अख्तर अब्दुल रहमान खान कौन थे? ही वॉज द डीजी एंड सिक्योरिटी एडवाइजर, नेशनल सिक्योरिटी एडवाइजर बोथ. इनके बाद आसिम मलिक को अब ये पोस्ट मिली है. तो ये किसके डीजी थे? आईएसआई और नेशनल सिक्योरिटी एडवाइजर ये किसके थे? ये थे जिया उल हक के. नाउ पाकिस्तान हैज नॉट हैड National Security Advisor since the exit of Moeed Yusuf. He is Moeed Yusuf and याद रखिएगा मोईद यूसुफ ये किसके नेशनल सिक्योरिटी एडवाइजर थे? इमरान खान के. क्लियर? सो आसिम मलिक रिटायरमेंट इज इन अक्टूबर 2025 एंड आसिम मुनीर का जो रिटायरमेंट है इन नवंबर 2025. ये पूरा कॉन्टेक्स्ट है. बट दीज डेवलपमेंट हिंट्स टूवर्ड्स अ पॉसिबल कूप इन पाकिस्तान वेरी सून. कि हो सकता है पाकिस्तान में मिलिट्री कूप हो जाए, क्योंकि इसी तरीके की सिचुएशन पहले भी हुई थी, है ना. सो रिमेंबर दिस थिंग दैट इन द वर्ल्ड ऑफ इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस few things stir as much tension as a terror attack on contested border. But when a nation responds with fury and another reacts with silent, so calculated defense, and the stakes reach an entirely on a new level. अब सिचुएशन क्या है? On 22nd April 2025, ये टाइमिंग बहुत जरूरी है. A brutal terror attack in Pahalgam area, that is Jammu and Kashmir, and it rocked the delicate peace between India and Pakistan. Now, this attack leaving 26 lives lost and the world holding its breath. As the dust settles, what is unfolding behind the scenes? Pakistan has just made a controversial power move, appointing the head of ISI, Lieutenant General Mohammad Asim Malik, to the position of National Security Advisor. This is an unexpected twist that has the potential to reshape the region's future. Now, why is this significant? And how is it connected to the terror attack? ये terror attack से कैसे connected है? And what are the risks of this move triggering an even bigger geopolitical crisis? So stick around as we unravel the secrets, the strategies, and the rising tensions that could change the balance of power in South Asia forever. So in the aftermath of the deadly Pahalgam attack on 22nd April 2025 that has claimed 26 lives, a shocking move by Pakistani has reignited fresh tensions with India. जी हाँ, और उसी सिचुएशन में ये सारे इवेंट्स हो रहे हैं. तो अब ये सारी चीजें क्यों क्रिटिकल हैं? So in this video we will dive into the Pahalgam terror attack and the geopolitical maneuvering that has followed. We will also analyze the Pakistan's fear of Indian retaliation, India's decisive actions, and the strategic implications of Asim Malik's new role. So don't miss the gripping analysis of the events that could shape the future of India, Pakistan, as well as global security. Now, my question is, will this conflict spark a war, or is there a hidden diplomatic game which is being played? So stay tuned to find out this, है ना? एंड एवरीथिंग हियर, अभी पूरी तरीके से मुद्दा किधर चला गया है? आसिम मलिक के अपॉइंटमेंट का एज ए नेशनल सिक्योरिटी एडवाइजर, है ना? और इसीलिए ये इश्यूज काफी ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है। तो आइए समझते हैं कि यहां पर की इशू है क्या। की इशू यही है अभी जो मैंने आपको बताया, दैट लेफ्टिनेंट जनरल मोहम्मद आसिम मलिक वाज अपॉइंटेड एज पाकिस्तान नेशनल सिक्योरिटी एडवाइजर ऑन 30th April 2025. That means yesterday. In addition to his role as the head of ISI, है ना, as the head of ISI also, and he is also the he is also the national security advisor. मतलब अब इनके पास दो पोजीशन है, एक तो ISI के ये हेड है, दूसरा NSA। समझ में आ रहा है? ये सबसे बड़ा यहां पर एक इशू है। अब एक चीज समझिएगा, तो अब इनको ISI का चीफ कब बनाया गया था? Asim Malik had been appointed as ISI chief in September 2024, that is last year. Now this move is significant because it places Asim Malik is one of the most powerful positions in Pakistan, and which makes him the second most powerful intelligence officer, है ना, इंटेलिजेंस ऑफिसर आफ्टर अख्तर अब्दुल रहमान खान। अख्तर अब्दुल रहमान खान जो कि जिया उल हक के टाइम पीरियड में, याद रखिएगा, नेशनल सिक्योरिटी एडवाइजर भी थे और ISI चीफ भी थे। समझ में आ रहा है? ये याद रखिएगा। नाउ अब मुद्दा यहां पर ये हो गया है कि जब गवर्नमेंट ने इनको ISI की पोजीशन के साथ NSA की भी पोस्ट दे दी है, तो अब सवाल ये उठ रहा है, क्या पाकिस्तान में मिलिट्री कूप होने की संभावना है? तो मलिक की जो ये न्यू पोजीशन है, ये इंडिकेट करती है हिज ग्रोइंग इन्फ्लुएंस इन पाकिस्तान मिलिट्री एंड सिक्योरिटी लीडरशिप एज पाकिस्तान अप्रोचेस लीडरशिप चेंजेस इन November 2025 with both Malik and Pakistan Army Chief, that is General Asim Munir, है ना, General Asim Munir, who is set to retire in 2025. इस साल दोनों रिटायर हो जाएंगे। अब कॉन्टेक्स्ट क्या है? कॉन्टेक्स्ट यही है, पहलगाम अटैक जो कि 22 अप्रैल 2025 को हुआ, है ना, और उस अटैक को क्लेम किसने किया? उस अटैक को क्लेम किया है TRF ने, द रेजिस्टेंस फोर्स, which is a group linked to the Lashkar-e-Taiba. However, TRF later retracted its claim, possibly under the pressure from Pakistani government. Now, अब इस अटैक के बाद क्या हुआ? After this attack, there were fears in Pakistan about a possible Indian retaliation. अब पाकिस्तान में डर का माहौल है कि इंडिया किस तरीके से रिटेलिएट करेगा। इसीलिए पाकिस्तान के इंफॉर्मेशन मिनिस्टर, आप देख सकते हैं उनकी पिक्चर, ही इज पाकिस्तान इंफॉर्मेशन मिनिस्टर, दैट इज अताउल्लाह तरार। नाउ अताउल्लाह तरार वार्नड दैट इंडिया कुड अटैक पाकिस्तान इन नेक्स्ट 24 to 36 hours based on credible intelligence. Apart from this, Pakistan's defense minister, that is Khwaja Asif, he is Pakistan defense minister Khwaja Asif, he also warned that India might launch a military incursion, but emphasized that Pakistan would only use nuclear weapons if there was a direct threat to its existence. अगर हमारे existence को direct threat होगा तभी हम क्या यूज करेंगे? न्यूक्लियर वेपन्स यूज करेंगे। अब इंडिया का रिस्पॉन्स क्या रहा पहलगाम अटैक के बाद? So in response to the Pahalgam attack, India has been holding high-level security meetings, है ना, with Prime Minister Narendra Modi and top officials. The nervous system of India is there, which is pledging to bring the perpetrators and their backers to justice. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi held security meetings and he also vowed to punish those who are behind this attack. And he also said that India will pursue them to the end of the earth. And that is why India took strong steps against Pakistan. अब ऐसे कौन-कौन से steps लिए? India downgraded its ties with Pakistan. India suspended Indus Water Treaty. India expelled Pakistani military attaché, है ना? India also closed the airspace for Pakistani airlines. Then India also shut the Atari Wagah border. अब इन सभी सिचुएशन में पाकिस्तान का रिएक्शन क्या रहा? So in response to India's actions, Pakistan suspended Shimla Agreement of 1972, which is a key bilateral agreement between India and Pakistan. तो ये इशू हुआ है. Overall, अभी तक जो हमने चीजें समझी, the tensions between India and Pakistan have escalated after the Pahalgam attack, and Pakistan has made changes in its security leadership because now Pakistanis, they have a fear of possible Indian retaliation. Okay, that is why they have appointed Lieutenant General Asim Malik as National Security Advisor. Now, Lieutenant General Asim Malik की अगर हम बात करें, he became ISI chief in September 2024. Now, he's also appointed as NSA. So, he becomes the second most powerful person, है ना, in Pakistan after 1972. जियाउल हक के टाइम पीरियड में जो ISI और NSA जिन्होंने एक ही इंसान थे जिन्होंने दोनों पोस्ट को होल्ड किया था. क्लियर? So his appointment is also linked to the Pakistan's army succession कि हो सकता है नवंबर 2025 में पाकिस्तान आर्मी सक्सीड करे, सिविल मिलिट्री कूप होने की पूरी तरीके से संभावना है ना? तो ये कुछ रीजंस बताए जा रहे हैं. अब इसी के साथ ही साथ इन सभी चीजों के इंप्लीकेशन क्या हो सकते हैं, इनका एनएसए अपॉइंट होना किस तरीके से इंपैक्ट लाएगा रीजनल सिक्योरिटी में. तो अगर हम इस चीज की बात करें तो सबसे पहली चीज आती है, नाउ द फर्स्ट इंपैक्ट कुड बी मिलिटराइजेशन ऑफ नेशनल सिक्योरिटी पॉलिसी. जी हां, अब कैसे मिलिटराइजेशन. और एक और चीज अगर मैं आपको बताऊं कि इसी पहलगाम अटैक के बाद, है ना, इसी पहलगाम अटैक के बाद इंडिया ने रिवैम्प किया है अपना नेशनल सिक्योरिटी एडवाइजरी बोर्ड. अभी मैं बताऊंगा कि किसको अपॉइंट किया गया है. तो सबसे पहले मैं आपको एक चीज बताना चाहता हूं कि ये लेफ्टिनेंट जनरल आसिम मलिक जिनको अपॉइंट किया गया है एनएसए, ये कैसे इंपैक्ट करेगा रीजनल सिक्योरिटी में. तो पहला चीज तो ये है मिलिटराइजेशन ऑफ नेशनल सिक्योरिटी पॉलिसी. कैसे? आसिम मलिक holding both ISI as well as NSA roles, which indicates a strong military grip over Pakistan's foreign and security policy. Now, civilian input may be sidelines, which raise the concern about democratic backsliding in Pakistan. Second, this can also escalate the India-Pakistan tensions. कैसे? Now, the timing suggests Pakistan is preparing for direct confrontation or covert retaliation. India may interpret the appointment as a signal of aggression, possibly escalating military posturing or cross-border strikes. Third important impact could be destabilization of diplomatic channels. With India downgrading ties, closing airspace, suspending the Indus Water Treaty, and Pakistani retaliating by suspending the Shimla Agreement of 1972, bilateral diplomacy. So, bilateral diplomacy during this time is collapsing. Now, this weakness crisis, है ना, ये जो weakness है, ये सबसे बड़ी crisis है. So, this actually weakens the crisis management mechanisms, है ना, and it also increases the risk of uncontrolled escalation. Apart from this, regional security instability is also there. Now the situation could affect the Afghanistan, Iran, China, especially China's investment in CPEC region. So any conflict in South Asia could trigger global strategic recalibration, especially involving US, Russia as well as UN. Then there are huge possibilities with respect to rise in proxy conflicts and terror activity. So the groups like Lashkar-e-Taiba and TRF, it may reactivated or used as proxies. So India might respond with surgical strikes or covert operations, which escalating the low intensity warfare. Apart from this, succession politics within Pakistan army. Asim Malik rise may signal a succession plan ahead of retirement in late 2025. Now, this could also cause the internal power tussles, especially if factions within the army have differing views on India or domestic politics. Then, apart from this, international pressure and mediations. Kaise? Global power may intervene to de-escalate the crisis, pressuring the Pakistan to crack down on terror groups. है ना? Pakistan's outreach to world capital, which indicates it's seeking international legitimacy or mediation also. है ना? So these are some important things. Now, apart from this, what are India's security changes? अब इंडिया ने क्या चेंज किए हैं आफ्टर पहलगाम अटैक? So after the Pahalgam attack, India restructured its National Security Advisory Board. जी हाँ, and India, the central government has appointed a former raw chief. ये है former raw chief जिनका नाम है आलोक जोशी. So he is the head of National Security Advisory Board. So these are some important issues. So as the political chessboard in South Asia grows more complex, one thing is clear. The ripple effects of Pahalgam attack are far from over now. Now, like with Pakistan's bold move of placing Lieutenant General Asim Malik at the helm of its national security operations. So the global community is on edge. They are wondering how this high stakes game will unfold. समझ में आ रहा है? Will it ignite a war or will diplomatic channels find a way to diffuse the situation? So India's response now more resolute than ever. It points to the potential showdown that could reshape the future of entire region. So the world is watching, the clock is ticking, and the question remains, how far will these two nuclear powers push each other? That is the geopolitical drama that is unfolding in real time, is something you don't want to miss. But remember this thing, this is happening. So be sure to stay tuned as we continue to track the moves, the motivations, and the implications of this high stakes internal crisis as well as global crisis. So the story is far from over, and the next chapter could be even more shocking than the last one. So till then, thank you so much.